Yes, is Gary there?
Yeah.
I beg your pardon?
Yes.
Oh, are you Gary?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Frank Jackson. I'm conducting an investigation. Perchance, have you had contact with anybody by email named Ray Garvin or George Robert?
Yeah.
May I ask what the nature of your relation with them is?
With Ray Garvin.
Beg your pardon?
With Ray Garvin.
Yeah, with Ray.
Where are you?
I'm Frank Jackson. I'm a volunteer with ScamWarners.com.
Oh, cool.
We warn people about potential online scams.
Yeah. The relationship I have with him, he is supposedly, and I say supposedly every time for every sentence now, supposedly a barrister or a lawyer working out of the UK that was the lawyer for a Chinese guy that was involved in the sale of a fabric manufacturing factory in Malaysia that was owned, inherited by a girl named Susan Moody, S-U-Z-A-N, Moody, M-O-O-D-Y. All this is quite involved.
Okay.
I've been playing this one for
So you're a scam baiter? You're not a real victim?
They haven't, well, they asked me money one time, and I just told them that I just don't have it. But they're still letting me play.
Okay. So you're just letting them on to waste their time?
Well, I guess so, unless it happens to be real. Not seriously that.
Yes, it's definitely not real. I know for a fact that it's not. So.
Okay, yeah, what they're trying to do now, supposedly, is the factory sold for $1.3 million, and they're trying to transfer $135,000 here, so I can Western Union some of that money to bail out Susan, who's supposedly stuck in Malaysia, supposedly is from Carson, California.
Has she called you or anything so far?
No, actually, we haven't spoke. She picked me, or my profile, supposedly, when after I had quit Latin American Cubans. I think that's what it was. I subscribed for a couple months because I'm living in Costa Rica first.
Well.
And she emailed me one day and said she saw my profile and thought I was really interesting, etc. And that's where it took off. She's getting ready to leave for Malaysia in a couple weeks, and supposedly had taken a loan for around $8,000 out of a bank in Carson, California, to get herself to Malaysia to pay the rest of the filing fees for the auction of the property she supposedly inherited from her father for the factory. And she had a lawyer there. His name was Jasmine Fishin, F-I-S-H-I-N. And he harassed the hell out of me.
Oh.
And he more or less told me that, I wasn't only buying into the bargain for my fiancée, Susan, right? To help her out in a time of need. After everything was said and done, and she ran out of money, it was supposedly about $45 million for some final fee or, I don't know, certificate or something. It came down to the point where there was $2,000 left to get together Number two, I would have sent them.
So you haven't sent them anything, have you?
No.
Oh, great. Okay. Yeah, the whole thing is made up. There's probably isn't even a real woman named that anywhere.
I figured it might be some big black guy in Brooklyn in a boiler room somewhere.
Oh, probably Nigeria. And they might actually be in London though, because that's where they want their money to be sent. So that's probably where some of them are.
Well, supposedly, the lawyer took the money for disbursement, and he's been going back and forth supposedly between UK and Australia. And matter of fact, I got an email from them a couple of days ago. They had been trying. I told them, send me a check, because this is not the first time I've been through this. I've gotten over $20,000 in kind of new checks already.
Oh, okay.
So first they were going to send me a check. And I said, no. I said, don't do that. I said, you know, I've been burned several times before. I've never sent money. Well, one time I sent it. Anyways, I said, what I will do is I will open a separate bank account in my name in Colorado where I live. And you can wire transfer the money to that account. And I sent them an alphanumeric code that I would use, you know, to transfer the numbers. That never happened. The last email I got from the guy, Garvin, was that he said the check will be in the mail and he'll have it next week. And I'm going, you know, I go, oh, okay. So periodically, actually it was almost every day for the whole month, I was talking to Susan, you know, on live chat.
Yeah.
Supposedly in Malaysia.
It was probably a guy.
Could have been. But, you know, these people are really illiterate. And while I was hooked into this Latin American Cupid, I have to admit that I met a lot of fascinating women, beautiful women. And every one of them eventually hits you up with money. They can't pay their phone bill, or they can't pay their internet bill, or...
Men like us, we're vulnerable to that kind of thing. A pretty face and an attractive woman can get money out of us a lot quicker than some ugly guy can.
Yeah, especially, you know, if you failed 3 times in 3 marriages to 3 horrible witches, which I have.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And so then that makes you even more vulnerable, doesn't it, to these kind of things?
It's no biggie. I'm also still rather intelligent, and I'm still fairly literate at my age, even though I'm disabled. I mean, I walk, but my back is shut.
Well, the big thing I wanted to make sure from you is that you weren't going to send any money to anybody, and I think you've learned your lesson that way, right?
How old is your friend?
I beg your pardon?
How old are you?
37?
I was just curious. I'm 63. Yeah, of course.
What was the other thing I had to ask you? Okay, got your email. Oh, and don't tell the scammer that I warned you, and don't tell him about scam warners, and don't give him my email, cause okay, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to send you an email in the next couple days, do a follow-up, and if you can, whenever it's convenient for you, go ahead and send me the scammer emails. And just one final word of advice: if any attractive woman who's would ordinarily be beyond a normal man's means to acquire, you should be very suspicious of her. So anyway, it was very nice talking to you. It was an interesting conversation, and I will probably email you in a few days. Okay. All right. Hey, thank you very much, sir. And you have a good day.
Okay.
All right. All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.